stirred my soup and then I saw bubbles rising with a claw. A fish popped up with cheeks around and splashed the bubbles all around. A giggle bubbled from the pot. The soup was magic, who knew that? The spoon did dance and twirl about while bubbles burst with little shout. A secret chef with playful loops made bubbles in my tasty soup. I laughed and sipped the bubbly soup. I stirred my soup and then I saw bubbles rising with a claw. A fish popped up with cheeks. I left my crayons on the floor, then heard a growl behind the door. A dino stomped in with a grin and slurped the blue from tail to chin. It crunched the red and chomped the green, the silliest snack it's ever seen. It burped out bubbles big and round, then sneezed out orange across the ground. Now every time I try to draw, I find a bite mark in my straw. I left my crayons on the floor, then heard a growl behind the door. A dino stomped in with a grin and slurped the blue from tail to chin. It crunched the red and chomped the green, the silliest snack it's ever seen. It burped out bubbles big and round, then sneezed. I tossed my teddy way up high. He flipped and flew into the sky. He landed on a leafy limb, the branch too tall and far too slim. I tried to climb but slipped instead. Leaves and pine cones hit my head. I called my cat to lend a paw, but all she did was sit and gnaw. Then wind came strong and shook the tree, and Teddy landed right on me. Now he stays on ground, you see. 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 I left my cupcake on the plate, then turned around, it met its fate. The frosting trail went down the hall, with sprinkles stuck against the wall. A bunny bounced with frosting lips, then tripped and did a dozen flips. A lizard hissed with sugar cheeks and rainbow crumbs for several weeks. I checked my sock, a jelly bean. The cupcake thief has never been seen, but someone's burping tangerine. But someone's burping tangerine. The cupcake thief has never been seen. My backpack shook and made a beep. It woke me up from classroom sleep. The zipper zipped without my hand. I'll pop a bot from Meadowland. It blinked and whirred and gave a wave, then typed out codes it couldn't save. It drew on walls and fixed my chair, then launched my pencils in the air. It danced and sang a robot tune, then flew straight through a red balloon. Now robots follow me at noon. Twinkle flickered in the sky. A star was falling way up high. I reached my hand and stretched it far to catch that shining bright lit star. It danced and dipped behind the trees, then floated down upon the breeze. I I grabbed it quick before it fled. It sparkled gold and glowed bright red. I held it tight and gave a cheer. The star was caught, it stayed so near. Magic moments brought me here. Me here. Magic moments brought me here. Magic moments brought me here. The star was caught, it stayed so near. A little fish with silver fins dreamed of flying through the winds. He wished to soar above the sea and dance among the clouds so free. He flapped his fins and jumped so high, but splashed right back and gave a sigh. A seagull called, just try and try. The fish then leapt into the sky. With wings of dreams and heart so true, he flew above the ocean blue. A fish who found a dream come true. Fish with silver fins dreamed of flying through the winds. He wished to soar above the sea and dance among the clouds so free. He flapped his fins and jumped so high, but splashed right back and gave a sigh. A seagull called, just try and try. The fish then leapt into the sky with wings. A rainbow shone with colors bright and hid a door of pure delight. I knocked and waited, what's inside? A secret world that's hard to hide, with sparkly trees and candy streams and creatures from my sweetest dreams. I stepped inside and twirled around with colors swirling all around. The rainbow door then softly closed, but in my heart the magic glowed, a place where wonder always glows. A rainbow shone with colors bright. The silly snake found a tall, tall hat. It wobbled and wiggled to try it on flat. It curled and twirled through grass so green. The funniest hat the jungle had seen. It slithered past frogs, hooks who laughed and spat. Look at that snake with a fancy hat. It danced through leaves with a twirling spin. The hat tipped low, then back with a grin. The silly snake was quite the sight, wearing a hat both big and bright. It slid away smiling in the light.